Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dark Lore. I'm just going to hand it off to John because I've got nothing to say.
Anybody remember how to solve a hydraulic equation?
Yeah, with magic.
Magic and swords and the power of friendship.
I'm
So
pretty
if
sure
you
we need to
have
stab it repeatedly.
that's through the power of friendship. He's just finished killing his best friend Nonus, and himself has fallen to the same curse, the same darkness that twisted the body of Nonus and the rest of the other giants, as you notice, scattered about the room. And Jedor is now rising with various different heads that have rolled over from other fallen comrades, and they've affixed themselves. Like some are held in big, meaty stone giant hands, and the arms extend out from his chest cavity and up on the back where his neck was. You can see like a fillet of like three arms, a leg kind of jutting out from his left shoulder, and where a foot would be another head, and all of them have kind of bent in a horrible, twisted sort of way, and they look like they really, really want to take a bite out of crime, and by that I mean you guys. So
Just say no to drugs.
just say no to drugs, guys. Let's see here. Let's pull up the map. Let's pull up. We're gonna go like
With
that.
this amazing map and token that John has made for us.
I didn't make the token, but the token.
Oh, you didn't make the token? Oh.
No. Well, I mean, I found it on the internet, and then I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" And so then
That
I
is
dragged it over.
obviously right.
Yeah, it was made. It was like made for this, you know. So let's go ahead, just for shits and grins, roll ourselves into initiative.
Oh, you think we're going to need it? I think we should be friends.
Feeling pretty good about all this, guys. Looking very, very. Oh man, yes, that's. Let's see here. Looks like Raylan didn't fully load in. Let me just go ahead. I'll add you in and put you on 12. Boop, boop.
That's really weird because it's showing 12, but my dice is showing 15. So I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
I'm fine with 12. It's fine.
I mean, you have a plus 11 to your initiatives.
Yeah.
According to that roll. So theoretically, you rolled a natural 1 because that 12 is in red.
Yeah. But I'm showing that I rolled a 26.
15?
I'm rolling that I rolled a 26, but I'll take that one.
Wow.
Right.
I mean, I could put you in at 26 if you'd like.
No, it's okay. Raylan's fine in the middle of the pack. Cool.
Okay. Well, then we're going to open up with Orala leading the charge against this abomination. What do you do, Orala?
Well, I mean, once he started John Carpenter thinging on us, I definitely was just oh shit. So I don't feel surprised necessarily. And considering that like a head with like spider legs and shit was attacking him, I'm just gonna assume that he's a lost cause. I don't feel like my role as a cleric does not constitute being eaten by him. So that
Fair enough.
Not this day, Felicia. Not this day.
Right. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to banish whatever the fuck that is.
Ooh, a banish. Oh no.
So he needs to make a charisma saving throw. Because I'm right next to it and I don't feel okay with that. I'm just like, get it away, get it away. And it does.
Yeah, that's an amazing save there, and he just disappears for a second. Well, you
And
maintain
then-
concentration.
Knowing that he will reappear there, I'm going to go there and recommend everyone else back up while we figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. Run away.
Like, do
Yeah.
we want to stay here or do we just want to, GTFO?
Yeah, really follow Urala. Just like, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same.
Shakal needs to book it.
What you got going down there, Shakal? You gonna join them, or are you gonna stand fast and fight this hydratic equation?
Oh, you're muted.
I'm muted always, every time. It's not smart for me to fight the quadratic equation. Math has never been my ally or my 10, 20, 5, sick.
Sweet.
I'm gonna run with my friends, and I will be maintaining sight as long as possible, seeing when it comes back and if it's gonna chase us.
Okay. Well, you've got 9 rounds.
Yeah, after that,
So
9 rounds.
So you have 9 rounds after this. You've effectively, I think most of you have only done 1 movement action. So if you intend to flee, just let me know and we can go ahead and have you guys flee, because you'll be able to cover a considerable amount of ground before it comes back.
I guess before we flee, I'll be like, do we need to remove this from the equation? And I feel like there's a pun hidden somewhere in there.
Run away.
Okay, I'm good with
Yeah, I
that.
feel like the general consensus is GTFO.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
so
pretty
we're
sure
going
those
to-
fish people could take care of this.
Just gonna run.
They have
You're
it
just running.
handled.
All right. Well, let's continue along the path of carnage that seems to become thicker with ichor and other debris. See, I rhymed there. Really dark. It's
Ooh.
really dark. Let's see here. Where are you guys? I thought I put you guys in here. Did I not? And gliding.
What is
Did I
this
push you?
horrible map you're showing us?
I did. Token layer. Token layer. Token layer. All right, it's dark. Anybody? I think Shakal probably needs a torch because Shakal doesn't have dark vision, correct? Or does
Shakal does not have dark vision.
I will cast light on my mace or something to give light. But Shakal, you have to be near me to be
Yeah,
to use it. So
Let me see. I think I have the ability to get dark vision if I want to drop some key points to.
I mean, I can't see in the dark, so I have to have the light. So unless you want to use those key points to see in the dark, or save them for punching things.
I'm gonna save them to punch things. I do like to punch things a lot in the
Smart
face,
idea.
multiple times.
I like it.
Okay, I see. I can do it like this because it's super awesome. I can turn the other thing off. Go. I want to go like this, and then turn off the aura. Like that. Can you see Shakal?
I can.
I mean, I can see most of the map. Just
Yeah.
wanna let you know.
Can you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see the entirety of the map.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Let me find out what I did wrong in the setup that I did super thoroughly.
Long ago, well in preparation for this.
Super
You know,
prepared.
While you're doing that, I have to say, I got this coffee mug warmer for my desk, and after I got it, I was just like, did I really need to get that? Like, I'm really trying to be, an adult about my money now. And I'm like, did I need to get that? And after, I think it was last week, so the week before we were playing, when was the last time? Yeah, so last week we played. I was like, yes, absolutely. That was the best purchase I've made in a long time. Because I have hot coffee the entire time. It's not like mediocre. I'm happy.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's my story.
Would it be
Let's do it.
prudent for us to, for me to cast Pass Without a Trace?
Would that cost you anything to cast that?
2 key points in comparison to the current 16 that I have.
So that adds plus 10 to our dex
Have we taken
checks?
a long rest? No.
Not yet.
Don't use 2 key points. Raylan can cast that. She still has some slots left and will only cost her 1 spell slot. So long as everybody remains within 30 feet of her.
Mhm.
I think it's a little more cost effective to have her cast that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, is anybody hurt?
No, we healed up a bunch.
Yeah, I just didn't remember if that was.
Third health, probably.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm at like 2/3 health.
Gotcha. I just feel like I'm going to toss some healing your way just in case. So let's do. While we're meandering down these dark tunnels, I notice you're a little banged up still, so
Being a little.
let's do a. I don't want to use that.
Sab.
I'm sorry,
Rub some sab.
What was that?
Rub some sab on it. It's fine.
Right. I've got some Windex over here. We'll just rub some Windex in it. All right, let's do this at 3rd level. Inflict wound. No, wait. Cure wounds at 3rd level. Go. So you're gonna get 14 hit points back.
14. All right, yeah, I'm all right. I'm over 100
Okay.
now.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Out of 132, so we'll take it.
John, the map
yeah,
is so
so-
dark now.
Pass Without a Trace at 1st level.
Okay.
Just so that everybody can. So she'll kind of like look at everybody, or sorry, at 2nd level. At 2nd level, not 1st level. Kind of look at everybody and like be like, stay close, stay close. You know. And she's gonna cast that.
Bonus is Delph. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So everybody has a plus 10 to their stealth,
I like it. Nice.
and they cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Sweet.
Good thing these are all magical tracking creatures.
Good thing.
Great. Love that.
All right, so we are in a vaguely phallic-shaped tunnel here.
Yep. That's the Easter egg in
What?
today's battle.
Are we going south? Is that where it's open to us? Is south?
Yeah.
Or is
Yeah,
okay? I
so-
just want to make sure I understood. Thanks. I'm gonna creep
Yep.
this
So it'll
way.
go south and then winds up around and curls around to the east and then to the north.
Okay. Shall we continue on?
Shall you?
Should we make those stealth checks before we continue?
Sure.
Do you want to?
I mean, should we? Do we have to,
Should we
DM?
stealth?
Do we have to?
I mean, after
You don't have
the guy, I am definitely like the giant that was fighting the head that then turned into whatever the hell that was. I am going to try and be quieter than I usually am. And since I appreciate that Pass Without Trace spell so much, I want to at least try to use it.
Agreed.
So that'll be 25.
Ooh.
Very
Raylan
nice.
will roll it too. So Raylan has plus. Does Raylan have to roll? She has plus 21 to her stealth.
14.
And of course, the freaking monk is like,
Ooh.
She naturally has a plus 11 and then the plus
I'm like
And
trying to like keep my scale mail from jingling, and you're over here eating corn nuts. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
He's like
I love it too
jumping on
because
the walls, like.
I love it too because Raylan and I were like, "Yeah, who wants to cast with Path of Trace? We should be really stealthy." And then Shakal's just like, just knocking into rocks.
To be
John, you let me know
fair,
if I actually have to roll with that, or we're just gonna.
Oh, go ahead and roll because, the monk did so well.
Okay, he has a plus 21. So
there you go. There you go.
into that.
38.
That's a 27.
Pretty
I
good.
like it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So yeah,
Right.
add 10 to everybody is what that is.
Gotcha.
Well, Shakal is a little. I mean, the magic muffles a considerable amount of the sound, but I don't know. What is it? What's your tell here right now, Shakal? Like, what's that kind of faint sound that you're
I think probably the difference of atmosphere. I'm not quite used to it. Like running and everything is fine. I'm a monk. This is what I do. But it's damp. It's more damp here. It's darker. We're underground again. I'm just like, I'm just catching my breath. It's fine. Just asthmatic monk.
I mean, thankfully you've got magic, to dampen that. But yeah, it's just the faintest sound that is heard, and it's just coming from you as you press forward. You can see that some of the cavern walls here are webbed up fairly thickly. There's a little bit of phosphorescent lichen in here. There's a very foul stench that sharply reaches your nose as you continue to press forward. Something acrid and kind of vinegary. If vinegar could be thick and like turned, whatever would ferment vinegar. It's that smell, bacteria and rot.
These webs, are they new, or are they like old
Knowledge
dangly?
nature.
Well, what do they
Nature.
look like is what I mean. Are they like
Big ass webs.
clean? Okay. But they're not like
Nothing
falling
here's
apart.
clean. Nothing here's clean. I mean, there's
Okay.
viscera everywhere. Like, you've been following a trail of destruction
Okay.
this way.
Okay.
Definitely want to
so
keep.
Raylan is a wanderer, so can she roll nature to try to figure out like what might have made these? And I'm gonna argue with advantage because she is a wanderer and she's,
Does the feature give you advantage?
what?
Does the feature give you advantage?
It says you have excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 people each day, provided this land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
What's your favorite terrain? Or terrains, I guess, at this level?
Mountain, Arctic, and forest.
Okay, and what are your favorite enemies?
Fiends, monstrosities, and beasts.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. With advantage. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped. wait.
What's the total? It didn't print on our side, or on my side.
Weird. 17?
17 on stealth?
No, on nature. I don't know why.
On
I
nature.
didn't push through.
Yeah, it didn't print on my side, but 17 on nature. There be demons.
There be demons. Okay.
There be demons.
Okay,
What
well, as they're walking, Raylan's gonna like look at everybody and in like a subdued tone of voice because they all are trying to sneaking, even though Shakal is like fumbling over his own feet right now. She is gonna say like, bad things await. I think they might be demons.
Well, that I wasn't seeing coming, and I'll not like poke at the thing to see if I can get spiders to come out.
Yeah, like nothing's taking residence in these things. Yeah, the area is pretty grim.
Right, I'm gonna push forward a little bit so I can see where this junction leads.
A big old web.
Ah! Like I can this one here.
Yep.
Okay.
And it appears to lightly obscure everything behind it.
Gotcha.
It's kind of stuck to various different points along the walls, like wrapping around stalactites and stalagmites. It's difficult terrain, lightly obscured. Looks pretty webby. Looks pretty sticky.
And this way,
Looks
down to our
kinda
right,
fresh.
this is a dead end.
Yeah, dead end.
Okay.
Does it like fade off to black?
I'm sorry. What?
Does it fade off to black?
It does. Yeah. I just want to make sure
Perfect.
that's what I was seeing.
Yep.
Thanks.
It is a dead end. There's a web up ahead. Obscures vision. It's a web.
Looks like both ways are dead ends. Was there any other place that you saw anyone that we could go that isn't that way? Because it
Carnage goes that way.
ends. It ends obviously right there.
Right. I feel like as soon as we try and go through that web, we're gonna bring attention to ourselves.
Terrible things will occur, as always.
Roll me a perception, everybody.
Show up.
Perception.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So off in the distance, you hear a cacophonous bellowing, kind of half enraged, half mourning, purely mad. You've only been gone for a few minutes. It probably doesn't know where you are, but it sure is mad.
So when you say off in the distance, you mean back this way, behind us?
Yeah.
It probably doesn't know where we are. No, it'll be fine.
No, just to, like you could go back. You could go backwards. But those are your choices. Forwards, towards more carnage, or backwards towards math.
Forwards or backwards, great.
Does anyone have a pickaxe and shovel? Because I get a sense, I feel like I feel wind over here. Don't you feel that wind over this way?
I do have a shovel.
I have. I
I'll
have
stop.
nothing that could help
Yeah,
you.
I've got a shovel. I've got a shovel.
I'll stop and I'll think about what we were told, how this is like world-ending stuff.
Oh man,
I'll
I always
stop
forget
trying.
to have the stone of good luck. Sorry, I just.
Oh! Well, that makes me feel better. Not that you keep forgetting it, but that you have it.
Yeah.
So when you remind me,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's right. We've got this.
You went shopping, or grave robbing. Shopping.
Right.
I mean, yeah. One of the above, right?
Yeah. So you can hang out here in the corridor. You can press forward and see what's behind door number web, or go solve some math equations.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Or math will find you. Math is in session and it's mad.
You know, I'm not really that great with math. I'm with Shakal on this one. Unless Raylan or Tina, are you any of you feeling like doing some math problems back down that way?
You
No.
know,
No.
I'm
Okay.
not a fan. Not a fan
Raylan
of
has
that.
like +1 intelligence. She's good.
Yeah.
To the web.
Onward to the web,
Web.
and it is. I'll head that direction.
So there is das Web. It is made of web. It glistens in the darkness. Has kind of a weird, like, sallowness to it. Looks
Can
kind of wrong.
does anyone have like Shakal, do you have like a quarterstaff? Do you use a quarterstaff or do you have
I have a
does anyone
spear.
do you have a spear? I mean, a spear you can like reach out and be like
Raylan has a quarterstaff. She also has a javelin, so she has like 2 very long, like
Yeah.
polearm type of.
Yeah, we can just
You know.
go get this thing. I'm down.
or I feel like one of you like make little balls of fire you can throw? Is that somebody else?
I mean, I've got Eldritch Blast. I don't know if that'll.
That's I feel like the magic in that doesn't create heat.
Yeah.
Raylan does have
We
flame
could
arrows, but
we
her
could just
her flame arrows would drop Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
That is completely fair. I like you keeping that pass without a trace. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Raylan's all about self. I mean, when you found her, she was literally hiding in a tree. So, like, if she were to multi-class, she'd probably multi-class into a rogue, but she's still just like a ranger.
Okay.
But she's like, yeah. But yeah,
Oof.
I mean, she'll take her javelin and kind of like gently, like, pull it off her back and like prod the web a little bit from like as far of a distance as possible.
And I'll guard you. Like, so you do that, and I'll be watching for
Yeah.
any kind of
So she's gonna
spider
stand, like,
or demon
here,
or
and, like,
something.
Yeah, poke at the web with her javelin.
So you're gonna poke at the web with your weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
Button pusher. She's a button pusher right now.
Button pusher, I like it. The webs are pretty strong. It's not like just walking in the woods and spinning a stick to stir away the webs that stand in your way. This stuff is
Totally what I was thinking.
tough, thick, and so heavily stranded that vision beyond it is lightly obscured. It seems like it will take a little bit of work if you're really looking to turn this into like a cotton candy sort of situation. But you do get started. Do you want to keep up with tearing down that wall?
I mean, yeah.
Or
I like notice that it's a little difficult to manage and kind of like put like some effort behind it because that's the only way forward, really. If
Yeah.
they don't want to go back and deal with the swamp giant. So
Yeah. Okay. You do eventually manage to bore a hole through the web. Let's go ahead and move the web for you. And you can see that the tunnel continues up to the north. There's a couple of big rocks and stalagmites that block view further to the north, and it does appear that the cavern bends off to the left a little bit as well. There's a stillness here, something that is like floating in one of those suspension tanks, one of those sensory deprivation tanks. There's a sense of loss of senses here. Not that you can no longer taste or that you can no longer see or hear or smell, but there is a distinct absence of things to see, hear, smell. Even reaching out to touch the walls doesn't register to you as a sensation that you would expect from touching a stone wall. It's almost like clammy in a dead person sort of way.
Raylan doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's used to mountains. She does not like this.
I definitely find myself like breathing shallowly, as quiet as possible, as I'm like crouching there waiting for something to jump out and protect Raylan. Well, if something jumps out to protect Raylan, that's fine. But what I meant was, I am going to protect Raylan if something jumps out.
Okay. Nothing happens. There's just stillness. Maybe 20 seconds later, a drow female, very, very pale skinned, very almost translucent skinned drow with like one like sickly pus filled left eye socket and a milky white eye where like just a part of the cataract is like carved open. You can just barely see a pinpoint of a pupil, and it kind of curls itself around like the girl from the well with the hair, whatever her name
That
is.
nice, like, yeah,
Samara.
from,
Yeah, from the ring. You know, she's like,
ring,
there.
like this and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
A heavy
yeah.
walk of shame is what's happening.
I mean, she's not like, walking in a weird way, like a crab walk or something. I mean, she still has an elven grace to her, but her appearance is definitely grotesque and definitely impacted by some immense evil. She has no expression on her face, and she stands by this stalagmite right here, and she stands there in a very creepy sort of way. Her long platinum blonde / white hair kind of pouring over her face like a waterfall. She may sway a little bit.
I'm gonna look back at everybody. Are you okay? You've got something right here. It's doesn't look normal.
A web
No.
like sprays from her mouth.
No, I hate it.
I hate it.
Oh my
Go
God.
ahead, and her form it was this kind of grotesque looking drow, but her form, the skin kind of sloughs off like it was wearing a skin suit, and underneath it is this writhing, gooey yellow mass of kind of a tentacle sort of demon monster.
I'm reminded of Arachne from Greek mythology.
Nice.
Vaguely, oddly kind of tree-shaped question mark, like a big old dripping yellow ichor crab claw and one big central beady eye. No mouth, oddly enough. It webs you guys. You guys now may make a... no, it's just if you start your turn in the web. Great. Okay, so we'll worry about that later. I assume you guys want to probably use your reaction to get in front of Raylan, correct, Aurelia?
Kind of between, but yeah, I'll go there.
Perfect. go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, since technically you're doing an action, and so starting your turn in there.
7.
7, you are restrained.
Oh no, that's just for stealth.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and then I remembered it was just for stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just for stealth.
Mhm. So you are restrained. I'm very, very sorry. Storm you, Urala. Let me give you a cute little web. Let's see, is there is. No, that's not. There you go. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Curl in there so I can see it. Oh, that's cute. Okay. No, not a timepiece. No, not that one. There we go. Cool. Now, did anyone else have any held actions at all?
No. Didn't you have a held action? I could swear you did.
Me?
Yeah.
I do have a help, but it's only in combat, and I didn't hold it. So the only reactions I have are an opportunity, and I have a stand against the tide. So those are my reactions. Oh.
Give me some initiative, guys, as we move past our held action reaction phase. And, oh, okay, look at that. You guys are doing good. Right. Oh, everyone's pretty close to each other initiative as well. That's pretty awesome. Urala, I'm going to go ahead and move you to the top because you did roll a natural 20 on that initiative. So we're going to go ahead and just give it to you.
Oh.
You are restrained.
Yay.
Yay. What would you like to do?
Right? Let me double check something. Because I can't remember if it affects spell casting. Restrained.
Disadvantage on your attack rolls.
It does.
Attack rolls against your advantage. Your speed is 0. Something about dex saves, maybe?
Since I'm like wrapped up in it and I'm kind of like having a hard time moving my hands and stuff, I feel like I'm not going to be as effective trying to shoot it with magic. So I'm going to fire up the old Spirit Guardians. Some ghostly looking gravestones begin to swirl around me within 15 feet. I'll throw my aura up and that will be my turn.
Awesome. Yeah, you're restrained. It will go. It is super happy you guys are here. And I think what it really would love to do more than anything else, it's not going to do that right now because it really wants to do the thing, but it's not going to do the thing, you know. But it is going to move in, which means that it will need to roll a
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Wisdom, which it has advantage on. There we go. And it rolls a. It
is going to fail. So it's going to take 18 radiant damage, and it can only its affected creature's speed is halved while in the area. I'm pretty sure it's still. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it still had plenty.
Still gets to you. And it really wants to just go ahead and lay on some slams with advantage. Bam. Bam. 22, 25.
Let me double check. I think they both hit. Yes, they both hit.
Bam. Bam.
28.
Total of 14 points of bludgeoning and 41 points of poison.
So let's see, I need to do a 14 and a 13 con save. Nope. So Spirit Guardians goes away.
Boom. Go on, demon baby. You can do this.
Sorry, everyone.
All right, and then don't forget your 14 and 41 points of poison unless you take half on poison. Take half on poison?
I don't.
31.
41. 41. So a total of 54.
Thanks.
Points of damage.
Love that.
Bam! It's satisfied with that, and walking around from behind the stalactite. Hello. It's a tentacly face that you love to see. It seems to be undead, like last time that you met this tentacly faced creature. What is unusual about him right now is that, like, clutched in his hand is a book that is like Vanta black. Like it is dark, and that darkness appears to be a stain. Its cover is definitely made of some kind of leather that has been stitched and stapled together in a pattern that you can barely make out from this distance because, again, it's pretty much Vanta black. Its big bulbous eyes are like completely covered with cataracts. It is showing signs of extreme degradation. Its skin is mottling off. It's got pus oozing out of folds around its like big kind of weird head, its octopus head. Some of the fingers on one of its hands have lost all of its flesh, and all that remains are withered bones. Doesn't really need its physical form at the moment, it appears, because it's just going to use its brain, baby. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll a intelligence saving throw, please, including our poor demon friend, who was not seeing this coming.
Oh no.
It does get a +1 on this because she has that luck stone.
Nice. Good. Good remembering.
Very good.
18
All
for her.
right.
Tina's
18.
having a
So
hard time.
Shakal and Raylan both save against this. However, Urala and
Tina.
Tina. I was like, it's Tina, right? It's Tina, yeah. Urala and Tina both fail. So unfortunately, Urala and Tina, you are stunned.
Okay.
No.
Those of you who saved will nothing. At the end of each of your turns, Tina and Urala, you can take the saving throw again. Those of you saved take no damage. The demon also saved and takes no damage. And I mean, if it could spin its eye back, to look at Clondris and be like, "What the fuck?" It would,
Dude.
but it's kind of engaged right now. But it's thinking it. It's thinking it. Like, what was that? And then he'd be like, it's just gonna kind of withdraw again. Yeah.
Sound effects are fantastic, John.
You can see like part of him, like just kind of like creeping out from behind that stalagmite. Maybe some of its like weird bony fingers and a small like gust of disintegrating robe, but he has kind of withdrawn. He popped out, struck, and then withdrew. So now we have a restrained and stunned. We'll just do blue for stunned and blue for stunned. Bam. All right. Flanders is happy with that. Raylan, dex save.
Dex save?
Dex save.
+1, so +12 total. So it's going to be a 16 dex save?
16, I believe that your save DC is below that. So you are not restrained, but you are in difficult terrain.
Okay. She's only going to move to like right here. She's going to move here because that's half her movement because difficult is half, right?
Yep. So
she
be
can
10
move up
here,
feet.
and then 15, 20. So you move 20 feet.
Okay. She'll move here then because she only has 30 feet of movement and difficult means half, right?
Hmm?
So she'll move here, and then because she is a little bit at a distance, her javelin is still in her hand.
Okay.
So she's just gonna kind of like reach across the space and poke at, the thing. Just
Poke at the thing. Does your
Back up.
javelin have a 10-foot reach?
It has a 30-foot reach.
Thrown. So you're throwing at it, not poking at
Yeah,
it, right?
sorry. It is never mind. She's actually gonna step here.
Get closer. Get closer.
You know what? Yeah, she'll do it. Instead of that block, she'll do from here to 1, 2, and shove it with her javelin to kind of like push it back to hopefully get it like backed up a little bit.
So you're gonna do the shove action?
No, she's gonna take her javelin and like shove with her javelin. Is that possible?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Her javelin. Roll what?
Roll the hit.
Okay.
16. That I believe does indeed hit him.
Okay.
The demon. Go ahead and roll me some damage. 7 piercing. You would like to see that do more like sticky any kind of damage, maybe some like bleedy outy like effect.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem really all that effective.
Great. Love that.
It loved that too. Do you have any other attacks?
She does. She has a second attack on her action. Does it move it at all, or does it just kind of like stumble backwards a little bit?
No, I mean it barely noticed you were there. You did very, very little damage.
Great.
How rude.
I know, how rude.
Yeah, she's gonna drop her pass without a trace now that there's enemies like in front of them. And she's going to keep her javelin in hand, but she's going to use her bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike and use her javelin to kind of like stab and like wrap around this thing.
Okay, sure.
She's going to cast it at first level. So she's going to use her bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike and then use her second attack to stab this thing again with Ensnaring Strike.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit, and then it needs to make a dex save if you hit it, right?
No, it's a damage. It's damage. Ooh. I doubt it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Kind of tickles a little bit. Is any of that damage from the Ensnaring Strike? Some of it is from magic? Yeah.
The next time you hit a creature, so it has to hit.
Okay. I mean, it hit. Oh no, it's 7. Sorry, I thought that was damage. That was damage.
No, that was the 7 to hit.
I'm super on top of it. I know what's going on. I totally know what's going on now. Yeah, no, that misses. It doesn't even register that you even tried to hit it.
Cool.
Looking like it wants to eat Arala.
Yay.
I mean, I am. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Having some wind, some weather, and knocked my computer out. So now that we're back, John, jump on it.
Great. Well, here we are, fighting ourselves and a little bit of Calandris' friend. And Calandris' friend seems to be from, I don't know, hell. And Raylan just tried to do some stabbies with her javelin against the guy from hell. Didn't seem to do a whole lot in the way of convincing him to get out of the way. I believe it takes us now to Shakal, who is thinking about using the shadows to transport himself.
Indeed, but as determined, with your all his light still up, I need to move away a bit. So I do need to make that dex save. Yes.
You do.
Copy that, and I shall do so. Hey.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It is difficult terrain, but you are not restrained.
So
Copy
that's
that.
what it looks
I'm
like
gonna
when
move-
people make their deck saves. Huh.
Weird.
Weird.
About how far do I need to move?
You need another 5 feet. So you're currently 15 feet away, or 15 feet within bright light coming off of Urala. And now, so you're now 5, 10, 15, 20. So it'd be one more to be in dim light. But I'll give it to you here, since you're kind of on the verge. There's a web. There's bodies in the way. I think from here you can probably make a jump.
Copy that. Excellent. All right, so this gives me a teleportation of 60 feet. So, my question to you, DM, is where the fuck is the illithid?
Can you see the illithid?
I don't think I can see the illithid. I think I might be shit out of luck trying to get to him, but
Womp womp. As long as you're 20 feet away from Urala on the other,
gotcha. Honey.
at that point it's line of sight.
I'll be right here.
Sure.
I'll pin my finger to the screen and move my sail. That's where I was, yeah? Oh, one more. Excellent. All right. So that is Shadow Step. That's my bonus action.
Yep.
Uh,
What you want to do?
that is an excellent question. I think I'm going to run up on this dude. So that's 5, 10, 15 feet of movement total so far. We'll punch him twice in his stupid illithid head.
Sure. Yeah. He.
Can't, 'cause- Oh! There's
Goodness.
one.
Stupid head. Nice.
There's
Okay.
two. And with, I'm not sure. Does the second one hit as well?
16 definitely does hit. So that'll be a total of 25 points of bludgeoning. If he wasn't really expecting a whole lot, like where's that come from?
I will also expend a key point to do stunning strike.
Sure.
Ooh.
Fuck this guy. And
Did
he
you
will
remember to do
need
your
make-
offhand attack?
I can't do the offhand attack. I use my bonus action to
Oh.
teleport in shadows. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Constitution, you said?
Yeah.
I have a feeling. Let's see here. Would that be a magical effect?
Where did my DC go?
I don't think key is treated the same way as magic in as such a resistance sort of thing. So let's do a straight roll just to see what the crack is here. Boop. And he rolled a 15.
I'm trying to find out what my DC is. It's blank in the roll 20. Let me see if I have it.
Uh-oh.
This would be 10 plus. Struggling.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 20, so there's a 5 mod.
So your DC
So-
should be like 20.
Get bodied, illithid man.
Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit. Wait, no, John, I was joking, please.
I
Oh,
step
no.
into his vile aura. You fail. So you will take 48 points of psychic damage.
Whew.
Damn.
Ow.
23 points of psychic.
Gotcha.
He's stunned. But the aura prevails.
Sorry, Gilbert, I told
Excellent.
you wrong. Your DC should be 18, but he still failed.
Gotcha.
Actually, you know what? This is Clondris, and this is the Book of Vile Darkness. The strike that hit him that you used to do your stunning strike, he's just going to brandish his Book of Vile Darkness, block all damage done to him. I think you have to hit him, or
It
I
would
don't think
need
it
to
works that
hit.
way. I don't think it works that way. It doesn't prevent the hit.
This
So
guy.
it would still need to roll a save. It only blocks damage. So he's still stunned. He's still stunned. Anything else you call?
Yes. Where did it go? All right. So I don't know. The wording on this makes me think I'm not going to be able to move. You tell me. Flurry of blows. Spending a key point immediately after you take the attack action on your turn. You can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. Ah, shit. Never mind. It's a bonus action.
Yeah. No, you've already used it. Yeah.
You answered your own question.
Right? Sometimes you just got to say it out loud.
Yeah.
Yep. That's me.
Okay, and he's stunned
Good job.
until the start of your next turn, correct?
A end of my next turn.
Until the end of your next turn. Wow, that's hot.
Wow.
All right.
This dude
Tina.
can suck my ass.
All right.
Sure. Let's see here. Tina. And I'm going to make sure that this aura here at 30 feet. Let's just go ahead and give him an aura. Just so I don't have to think about it a whole lot. 30. There we go. It'll be green. Ugh. Hey, awesome. Tina, I need you to roll me a intelligence saving throw. You are still stunned. And probably because you're stunned, you're restrained at this point, probably because you can't save against it.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay, all right. So, stunned, restrained. Orala, stunned, restrained. Orala, you are in the aura. Go ahead and give him a charisma saving throw.
Worse than my intelligence.
Fail. You need intelligence?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it was intelligence.
You do not succeed on the intelligence saving throw. You do not succeed on the charisma saving throw. You take 17 points of psychic damage. And you are restrained and stunned.
I'm excited.
This guy. Gonna go after Raylan. And then go deal with Shakal. Raylan, we're gonna need to... Yeah. Raylan, I need you to roll me a... It's a wisdom, I think it's a wisdom. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay,
It
so
is charm, if that matters.
+1 to this. It does matter that it's charmed. I do have advantage against being charmed.
There you go.
So it is an advantage, and I do have an extra +1. For whatever reason, when I roll with advantage, it doesn't push. So I'm just gonna roll twice and see what that does. So 1, and then did the second one roll?
Don't have to roll again. You're fine.
Okay.
So the webs kind of dissipate as it turns its attention to you and tries to dominate you. And you're like, no thanks. It's like, okay, I respect boundaries. And that's...
We love a villain who respects boundaries.
Yeah, that's what it does. It hangs out there and it's kind of... So, well, I guess what do we do now? This guy, stunned until the end of your next turn. Does he get an opportunity to save, or is it just like a flat-out stun?
He is just flat out stunned until the end of my next turn.
Love it. Raylan. Oh, Raylan. I need a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Okay.
You are in its aura.
An extra +1.
Okay.
12.
12 is a fail. You will take 48 points of psychic damage. Blah, blah,
48 points.
blah. 20 points of psychic damage. As I guess
Wait.
those of you who are in the aura now are beginning to hear.
48 plus an additional 20?
No, that is 48. Is the 20 points.
Oh, I heard 48.
He
I
just
heard like
mushes it
4.
all together. Yeah.
I was
Oh yeah,
like,
no, that would be really bad. He's bad, but he's not that bad.
yeah, I was like, wait, you want me to take 48
No.
points of psychic damage? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's 20 total of psychic damage. The three of you who are in this aura are definitely beginning to get the sense that just being close to him, and perhaps not just him, but being close to the book, is a dangerous proposition. Anything you got in your mind there, Raylan? What do you want to do?
Is it her turn? It is her turn.
It is.
Okay.
When half your party's stunned, your turn comes around real fast.
Yeah. Oh, at some point, she was hit, right?
She wasn't hit per se.
Okay.
She
Okay,
was.
She does
the
still have
demon-
Ensnaring Strike up, which is a concentration spell, so I'm gonna let you tell me how you want me to play that.
It's not really a hit. I mean, you took damage, and so technically, like rule of the law, you would need to. Well, yeah, I mean, just to the nature of this damage, I mean, it would be very distracting. So go ahead and do that concentration check, because that actually is a good point.
Concentration.
Evil book.
Concentration is
Con.
what again?
Be a con check.
Save or check?
Either, whichever is higher.
Okay, it's a save. So, I mean, she gets an extra +1 anyways.
Sure.
So 17?
You're fine.
Okay. So her javelin is still in her hand, because her longbow is still strapped to her back. And she's going to maintain holding her javelin, even though she is a ranger.
Sure.
And she's going to try to just like ensnare this demon creature, because like F that noise. F that noise.
Sure, yeah.
So roll to hit.
Nope.
Okay, well, she has a second attack. So when she kind of sees like that, like, you know, I'm gonna play as like she goes to stab it and it kind of just like to the side a little bit, you know, and it just like her javelin goes past it instead of like into it. So she's gonna be like, like just like with her javelin again, like she's annoyed at this point. This is why she doesn't fight close range. You know, like she's annoyed, but she's also really stubborn. So she's just gonna like stay there.
You're gonna kill it with this stick if it takes forever. You're gonna kill it with a stick. You're committed.
That's where she's at. She's gonna hit it with a stick and like, because at some point it's gonna have vines wrapped around it. She's determined.
17 will definitely connect.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me your
It's
puny damage.
It's gonna be her initial piercing, which is
Doesn't seem to do much.
7, but then she has her ensnaring strike, which will do an additional 1d6, and it is
If it comes from a spell, it'll be magical. So
yeah, so it's a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. The target must succeed on a strength saving. Yeah, so if it does not succeed on the strength saving throw, it is restrained until the spell ends. However, it does take an extra 1d6 of damage. So let's roll that, and it is magical piercing.
okay, he has advantage on his dex.
It's strength, not dex.
Oh, strength. Well, then good, because it did really poorly on its dex. Strength. 14, I believe, is its number.
Okay, it's 16, so no, so it's restrained.
Restrained. All right.
Yay. And then, wait, is it large? No, it's not large, right?
Is it large?
Size,
No,
size-wise? No?
it's
Okay.
medium.
So at the start of each of its turns, it's going to take that 1d6 damage again.
Okay. All right. You're whittling it down.
Yeah.
Anything else, Raylan?
No, that's it.
Chakal.
You said this dude was holding the Book of Vile Darkness, or this
Yeah.
Vanta Black? Okay.
Do you-
I'm
What's on your mind?
terrified. I want to
While
take
you're
it from
thinking
him.
about that, charisma
fuck.
saving.
Yep.
Oh, that's a fail.
Ah.
He'll take 48 points of psychic as the cacophony in your mind grows louder. 22 points of psychic damage.
Gotcha. That'll put me at 93. Okay. He's stunned until the end of this turn. So
Correct.
I think I'm going to yoink it from him if you allow this.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I am not sure I want to do that, but
That's freezing.
Just, give it a thought. Because there's no going back if you do.
Just take your cloak or something and throw it over it and don't touch it.
Oh fuck. Shit. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna. Shit.
What could go wrong? It'll be fine.
What could go wrong?
This is a bad idea.
It's working out for him right now, isn't it?
Yeah, he looks great.
Can someone flip a? Where's a coin? I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this to fate. Heads, I'll take it. Tails, I'll just punch him in the throat again and see if I can just keep him stunned. All right. Well, this is a bad idea. I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna yoink it from him.
You're gonna yoink it.
Yep. He automatically, since he's stunned, he automatically fails strength checks and dex checks. And due to the stun condition, I believe he's incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions. So I think I just take it.
Yep. Yeah, you have it. Kind of like how they describe the weight of the ring, as they get closer and closer to the chasm where they throw it in, to destroy it.
Fuck, I wanna be Frodo.
It kind of feels like that. Like, upon contact with this, upon claiming ownership of this thing, that your fate is now inexplicably bound to this thing. And it's almost as if it wants you to have it. Because if you recall, much, much earlier, there was an oath made. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's so happy you found it.
I'm in danger.
But no time to attune to it now. You're in the middle of a fight. Anything else?
Yeah. I don't know what that counts as. Just interacting with
That
an
would
object.
be technically an action, I think, because you're not interacting with a loose object. You're interacting with an object held by a character, even though they're stunned. I think that would still be an action.
Yeah, that makes sense. Since he's stunned, I'm I'm in danger. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. This dude's restrained. I'll take the risk. 25. I believe he gets an attack of opportunity, yeah?
Not until the end of your turn.
Ah. 30.
Because he's restrained.
40.
So
Well,
Oh.
yeah, this guy, yes, this guy will definitely take attack opportunity at disadvantage.
Okay.
I thought you meant Calandris, and like, no, he's not doing anything. 14, I don't think hits you though.
Negative. This is where I will stay. I'll just run up and be like, I got the thing, and I don't feel good. And that'll, I think. And then, for bonus action, I think I'm just.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, for a bonus action, I will suffer.
I like the suffering. That's very good. Tina, roll me that super awesome wisdom save. Wow.
Ooh. Damn.
Really? Wow. Who was your patron again?
Oh gosh.
mm,
I don't even know. Hold on.
Somebody, Lord of the Llamas.
yeah.
Was it a llama?
Oh,
Okay. Lord of the Llamas, which I think was a cat, right? Or was that was a different warlock? Sorry.
That was.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a different
That
warlock
was a
on a
different
different
warlock.
day.
We
It's a
ate
different
him.
warlock. This is a llama warlock. Do it again. The
Oh,
llama
God.
the llama in me sees the llama, and there we go. That's so much better. Let's not be stunned this whole encounter. You have been blessed by the almighty alpaca. It has frolicked for your sins, and for a brief moment you see rainbows, and you are restored. Restored. That is
Fantastic.
unfortunately, huh?
Said fantastic.
I'll give you a bonus action. Technically, this save usually happens at the end of a turn, but because this was a gift from the llama alpaca god of sweaters, you can take a bonus action. Do you have any bonus actions you can take?
Oh gosh. Let's see here. 'Cause I still have my wall of light.
Do you have a wall of light? I believe that's a
Yeah.
full action, though.
Oh, it's not a bonus. Well,
You also move if you want to move.
yeah,
Give you some move.
but I'm no longer restrained and I'm by my buddies, so I guess I
Correct.
don't necessarily need to move either.
Quaff a healing potion. I'll give that to you as a bonus action. If you need healing.
I'm still pretty good on healing.
All right.
I didn't
perfect.
nothing happens to me. I was just kind of bamboozled the whole entire time. So unless I'm doing like a cantrip, there's really not much I can do.
All right.
I'm gonna hug the nearest person to me and say thank you.
As you come into contact with Shakal, there is a deep coldness. Not one as if you were walking out in the northern parts of Faerun, which I forget the name of that place up there that's kind of icy. And there's like those people up there, the wizards or whatever, that are like really mad at the people in Neverwinter or whatever. But it's cold up there, is the point I'm trying to make. But it's not like I feel cold. It's like this is the cold hand of death.
No.
Like a metaphorical cold. There is something horrifically evil about that thing that is in his hands.
Yeah.
I'm just oblivious.
Still hug
I was
him?
like, this is nice.
At everybody else and say, he is not in a good way right now. I think we need to
Nope.
do something about that.
Books are bad.
Books are bad. Burn them.
Out of character coming from somebody who has played a character who has acquired the Book of Vile Darkness before, I feel for you. I feel for you. I've been in your spot out of character before.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love
Yeah.
this little artifact.
Yeah.
So, speaking of people being not in a good way, we
Right?
have Urala, who is stunned. Wisdom saving throw. Hey, someone's not stunned.
Woo!
Just sheer willpower. Do you have any bonus actions or a move you'd like to do before I have you
I
roll a
do.
charisma saving throw?
I do. Right here, a spectral gravestone is going to show up and take a thwap at this stupid demon.
Okay.
Thwap.
Wow. Okay. Let me pull up a little grave stone. There we go. Broad stone. There you are. I'm going to go like this. How do I control by? There we go. Broad stone.
Does a 25 hit it?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
definitely does. Yeah.
Then he is going to take 10 force damage.
10 force damage. He's super into that.
Yeah.
Totally enjoyed every bit of that.
And now I need to make a charisma save?
Yep.
23?
Awesome. You only take... Wow. Yes, you take half. As you may have taken the book, but he is horribly mutated from having attuned to it. And this is just one of the things that could happen. 23 points of psychic damage.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Halved.
Halved, yes. Anything else to roll out?
That is, I mean, that's all I got, right? No actions or anything.
Yeah, I just give you a bonus, just like I gave
Then-
Tina.
That is all my stuff.
Perfect. Yochlol, is like, this isn't going the way I thought it was going to go, and it's just gonna see her. It's gonna slam Arella and slam Raylan. Bam, bam. Oh, sorry, just those first two. Miss and miss. Well, ain't that a sting?
Raylan would like to take, because she has Stand Against the Tide. So she's gonna force the creature to attack its companion with the
I think
same
it's
attack. So Stand Against the Tide is when a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use the reaction to force that creature to repeat the same attack against another creature other than the self of your choice.
Okay.
I think it has to be within range, though, doesn't it?
It doesn't say it.
I mean, it'd be really hard for it to hit Glondrus from where it is.
I mean, it would be.
So it, I guess, it goes meh in Glondrus's direction, and Glondrus is just now kind of snapping out of like his his stupor, realizing the book is gone, and like, you know how
So
like,
This is why I really want to shove it back. Just shove it back towards your master. Go away.
Be gone! Be gone!
like the tentacles flail out. You're very standard, you know, close up on its little tiny beaky mouth, you know, that's underneath that brand display of tentacles. It's just shrieking, like just incomprehensible shrieking. Where is Shakal? He moves here. He is pissed. And he is going to point at Shakal. And he is going to shriek some more in a language so foul it almost causes your ears to bleed. And Shakal, I need you to roll a Cardex.
Death
Cardex.
save.
Dex. A Dex, please.
That's
Cardex. Listen. That is a fail.
Wait,
Disintegrate.
hold on. Hold on, the thing.
Oh.
The thing. I have a thing. Hold on. I have a thing.
You have the-
Fuck. Shit. Where is it? Fuck. I'm freaking out.
That should not be a DC 32. How
Yeah,
did
that's
you,
a little high.
How did you calculate 32? Where did that come from?
I'm gonna use my Diamond Soul feature. I'm proficient in all saving throws, and whenever I make a saving throw and fail, I can spend a key point to re-roll it and take the second result.
Reroll.
Fuck this guy. Oh,
saving
God.
throw would be probably be full saving throw. It would not be from the book. It'd be. I've got the number. All right, go on.
Cop.
Yeah.
Much better. God bless.
That's a lot better. So you will take half. Let's see. Let's
With
make
evasion, I
fail
take
save. Let's see. Your creature gets blah 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 blah. Disintegrates large. Target's huge. Wait, is this saved for nothing?
I think it is safe for nothing. And he has evasion anyway, so.
What?
Look at that.
Failed save, takes damage. Disintegrated if the damage leaves with 0 hit points. There's no save for half. Wow.
Nice,
He's
nice,
really pissed out.
nice save there, Shakal.
I'm losing
Pun
it. Please help.
intended.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's pissed. Oh, he's pissed. He's gonna step a little. No, you know what? Screw that gravestone. Screw that gravestone. Close it in. He's moving towards Shakal. Shakal has his non-shiny. He's gonna murder that motherfucker. Raylan.
Oh my god.
So the creature moves next to Raylan, and she reaches into her pocket and pulls out this ball of iron.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you if at a diagonal it's enough of a range, because it does have to be a range.
Does it say it have to be ranged? Does it
As
say
you
have to
make
be
a ranged attack.
So it would be at disadvantage because he is within melee of you.
I mean, you could step
You know
away,
what?
but
She's gonna risk it. She's gonna take half a step backwards, even though
He
she's
will
going to provoke him.
definitely strike at you.
Yep, she knows. She knows. But she's gonna risk it.
oh no.
24.
That's okay. She'll take it. She'll take it.
10 points of cold damage.
Okay, she'll take it. She's okay. She's okay. Because it's worth it. It's worth it. In her mind, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to throw the Iron Barons of Bolaro at him. So it's make a ranged attack with an attack bonus equal to your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Because I don't have the Iron Bands of Bolero. Even though I'm attuned to it, it's not in my action list. So
Do you have a longbow or anything?
I do have a longbow.
Because it should be the same number. So if you just roll that.
Oh. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Okay, so I'm gonna roll a longbow, but technically it's the Iron Bands. Okay. That's how that's gonna work. I do have a longbow, so we'll pretend this is the Iron Bands.
Yes.
Well, that hits. That definitely hits. So what is the effect?
Okay, so the effect is the target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word to release it. Doing so or missing the attack causes the bands to contract. However, a creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to make the iron bands. On a success, the item. Oh. Oh no.
He's half dead, like
Right.
literally rotting. We'll be fine. I'm positive we'll be fine.
The
I'm not
item is
like
destroyed.
John's smile scares the shit out of me. I don't know if he'll be fine.
Item's destroyed. It's done. It's gone.
Our luck is gonna be this is like the one jacked ill.
We have a whole
bench
turn.
presses.
We have a whole
However,
turn to nuke this guy.
if the creature fails, any further attempt made by that creature automatically fails until 24 hours have
Ha!
elapsed.
Nice.
So, it is restrained, and it must make a DC 20 strength check to break free.
Which it gets.
Checking a thing.
It gets one option to do that, and then it's restrained for 24 hours.
So it succeeds, and the bands are destroyed, or it fails, and it is restrained there for 24 hours.
Nice.
Does it say anything about preventing free movement of its hands?
It's restrained, which means it has disadvantage on attacks, but it can still cast spells.
Right. Yeah. So
Awesome.
it's just restrained. So it's not grappled. It's not, and it's just restrained.
Sure. Okay.
However, she does have a second attack because throwing it, I would assume, counts as an attack.
And you have advantage because he's restrained.
Yep. And so she still has her ensnaring strike up. No, she doesn't, because that's on the other little creature.
Correct.
You know what? She's gonna hold her action until / if he strikes one of her comrades. So she's
gonna hold
holding
him what?
Like
If
until she's gonna hold her action until he tries, like if he hits one of her party members, she's gonna hold her
Define
action.
hit.
Like actually damage them. Like if she sees one of her party members like take some sort of like, so she has drawn her crossbow regularly, but she's just like kind of holding it, pointing it at him until so she has bound him within these bands, and she's like, you stay until if she sees one of her party members take a hit of damage.
All right. Go on, Shakal.
I'm in danger still.
1 second. Raylan,
Yeah.
charisma saving throw.
She does have a +1 added to this because of her luck stone.
Yep. And Shakal, while I'm doing this, also give me a charisma saving throw.
What? Oh god, this
24
is
21
half.
from Raylan.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
No.
Raylan, you're going to take half of 14, which is 7 of
Okay.
psychic damage. Shakal, you're going to take the full 14 of psychic damage.
Do you want her to roll con for her ensnaring strike against the demon?
Yes.
Okay.
You probably saved, but why not? Could roll a 1. Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
What you got, Shakal? You're in danger.
I'm in danger. To free up my hands, I guess I'll tuck the book. I don't have a bag of holding, but I'll tuck it into I have a pouch. Or I have a backpack. I don't want to put... Yeah, if you'll allow, I would just like to put it in a bag.
Of course.
Just an everyday satchel. Doesn't feel safe. You know what? That's not a smart idea either. I don't know what to do here, John. Yeah, you know what? I don't trust...
What can go wrong?
I don't trust it being in the satchel. I'm gonna probably do something really stupid and just tuck it into my tunic, just up against,
No.
right near my heart, because I'm an idiot.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
And, well, that... yeah, you know what? Fuck this. 5, 10, Wait, no, that's I have 55 feet of movement. It doesn't matter. Oh, whoop, not there. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna punch things, John.
I like it.
I like that. I like it.
First two at the illithid, and they're at advantage because he's restrained. Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Sick. Oh, fuck you, guy.
That
Yeah.
hits him. 13, unfortunately, does not.
That's okay.
So it'll be 10 points against the guy. And they
Thank
are
you.
magical fists. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
You punch him. You punch him square in the squishy bits.
I
All of
am
them
going
because
to.
they're lifted.
I'm going to once again use a key point to use stunning strike. He needs to make another con save.
Okay.
We're gonna see if we can keep him restrained and stunned. Don't touch me.
Don't touch this. Down. So it's a con, correct?
Yes, DC 18.
He rolls. Hey. Oh, he fails.
Sick. He is stunned until the end of my next turn. And then, let me deduct that. I'm going to turn at this demon thing and use Flurry, expend another key point using Flurry of Blows and punch him twice as well.
Love it. Love it.
Is he still restrained? I don't remember.
He is.
God bless. There's a 14 and an 18.
14, 18. The 14 misses, but the 18 definitely hits. Those are magic fists.
Magic
They
fist.
And do
And
damage.
because I'm an asshole, I'm going to expend one more key point and use Stunning Strike on this dude as well.
I like it.
Sure.
Yes,
He's into that. He's super into that. He loves that.
Guys, don't get excited. This is expending key points.
It's a Constitution.
Oh.
Saves. And this is for
Ooh.
stunned, not paralyzed, correct? That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's just for stun.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is not stunned, but the Illithid is until my next turn. That's my action, my bonus action, my movement. And I have the Book of Wild Darkness right up against my chest plate. I am
What can go wrong?
We're fine.
Well,
Everything's fine. I'm good.
Everything's fine. Tina.
Fine.
We're gonna do the Wall of Light, tried and true. And I would like it to hit the Illithid and his little buddy over here.
Sure.
Yep.
Polygon line. This, and it'll connect there. Here, pew. Like that.
I can't see it on my end.
Like that.
A little shorter on the base. So Shakal can come back if he wants.
So, like that.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, so when the wall appears, and I should have this spell memorized by now, but I never do. Let's see here. Solar surface. And then it does the thing, and then let's see here. It blocks line of sight, so Shakal can't see opposite. Raylan can't see opposite. Cool. It emits a whole metric shit ton of light. So no more shadow jumping. When the wall appears, each creature in its area, which would be this guy, and it's a con, and it's a spell he has advantage. That's 12. 12 still seems low. Did we fix that on you?
No.
No, it's 15.
Is it 16 for her?
15.
15. Kalandra saves. The Yochlol is going to roll its con. It saves.
Ooh.
So they are not blinded. On a successful save, they'll take half the damage, not blinded. And then they'll take, and ends the turn in the area, they'll take damage. Okay. So the damage was 16 radiant, they both take 8.
Something.
It's
Truth.
something. Okay. Anything else, Tina?
That is it. I'm just gonna
Right.
concentrate real hard on this one.
I like it. All right, so I am going to mutter a prayer to Kellenvor and reach out and try and grab one of these things flailing tentacles. Bloop. Does a 17 hit it?
Oh yeah.
It's going to take 7 necrotic.
Okay.
And I am going to heal for part of that, I think.
It's half, I think.
I think it is half, yeah. And while I do that, the spiritual gravestone is going to take a thwap as well.
Have advantage on either one of them.
18
18 will hit either one.
for so that's on the demon for 7 magical force.
Okay.
Oh,
Anything
nope,
else?
sorry, that's a d6, so it would be 8 force instead of 7.
8.
That would be all of my actions.
Perfect. Charisma saving throw, please. As you are hit with a wave of psychic energy. Wow. I mean, that's a crit. I'm just gonna. Kellenvor is with you. We're just not gonna bother with the damage this time around.
Oh, now Kellenvor is with us.
Oh, you're on the verge of death. I mean,
Well-
you
Right?
might as well show up.
Again.
Oh God. And he's like, this time I'll catch you guys before you get pulled out. All right, like stop stealing my souls.
I'm
Anything
tired of
else,
spending this
Rolla?
postage to have to send you back. Nope, that's everything.
Cool. The demon. The demon is not interested in hanging out in this light, but it's still restrained, right? It has to
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like break the restraint, doesn't it? And it's
No, it automatically, if it failed the first time, it failed every other time. Oh, the demon? Not
the
Kellenvor.
demon.
Yeah, no. Nope.
So it needs to just make a save to try and
Yeah.
break out, or is it athletics, or
The demon
Kind of-
isn't bound by the bands. I don't know.
No,
no,
you're ensnaring strike.
It's a dex for that.
It's dex. Okay, because it's.
Oh, no,
it's
sorry.
just-
I'm sorry. No, it's strength. It's strength 16.
okay. You know what? It just is gonna. You're out of reach. But you know who's not out of reach?
Hi.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna try and slam you twice at disadvantage. Boom.
Not today.
Nope.
Not
Nope.
today, Satan.
Nope. It flails at you and makes some generic demon gurgling sounds.
It does also need to take 1d6 damage. By the way, it's the beginning of its turn. It's magical piercing. It's a 2. I don't know why it's not pushing. Yeah, it takes 2 points of magical piercing damage.
2 points. Magical piercing.
Does it
Yeah.
die?
No. Still standing. You've been whittling down at it, but very small, tiny bits. Calandris is stunned, which brings us to Raylan. Charisma
Okay.
saving throw.
Do they take damage from staying in the light at the end of their turns?
They
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
are correct. Give me some damage there with your wall of light, Tina.
Here. What is that? That is
4d8.
8. D8. Huzzah!
Wow.
Huzzah!
Wow.
What?
Wow. Okay, so that. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait,
Now
hold
that
on.
Raylan has taken.
I'm looking at the rolls there. Why are there 6d8 in each roll?
I don't know. I'm hitting like the 4 the little 4
Yeah,
button.
it's so weird.
Maybe they're having
I don't
math
know why-
issues over there at
I don't know
Roll20
why
today.
it's doing that. I don't
I
know
don't
why it's
even-
doing that, but we'll just
I
go
don't
with
even
those
see the
numbers.
rolls.
I mean,
If you hover over them, they'll show
this
you.
roll didn't even pop up in my feed, so I think
Yeah,
my
that's-
Roll20 is just like
Weird.
not having it.
Weird. Okay, so go ahead and do some damage of the radiant sort. Neither of them appreciate it, but one of them doesn't really express its displeasure because it can't. Braylon, give me a charisma saving throw.
She hates it. +1 is 14.
14 fails.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, it's dark. It's dark lore. Blah. And that's going to do, just for my own peace of mind, that rolled 4 d8. That's weird. 14 points of psychic damage.
And you need to roll a con to keep up her ensnaring strike.
Yep.
+1 is.
Ooh. But I believe it's is it half your damage?
No, so it's to hold ensnaring strike. Ensnaring strike.
No. A concentration check, just so I can remember correctly, is either 10 or half your damage, right? Or is it 8 or half your damage?
10.
A 10.
It's 10 plus half your damage.
It's a 10 or half your damage. The damage was 14. So half of that would be 7, so it'd be 10. And you rolled a 11.
11.
So you
Nice.
maintain concentration.
Okay.
What you got?
She's gonna drop ensnaring strike.
You're gonna drop Sincere Sight.
Ironically, even though we just did all that math, she's gonna drop it.
Okay.
And she's gonna cast Hunter's Mark at 3rd level.
Okay.
Which means it lasts up to 8 hours with Hunter's Mark.
And who are you casting that on?
His name literally just went out of my brain, and I don't know why.
Clondrus.
Wandrous. I wanted to say Kellenborg, but I was like, it's not Kellenborg. It's Wandrous.
Yeah, Kellenborg's helping. Don't cast it on him.
Yeah,
Right?
No, she's gonna cast it on Clondrus. And she's gonna cast Hunter's Mark at 3rd level on Clondrus with her longbow because she is, stepped back from him.
Sure. Wow. Yeah, that hit.
I can't believe it's not a crit either. Like, I hate that. Anyways,
Impressive.
this is the mundane damage.
Okay.
And the magic damage from Hunter's Mark is going to be 1d6.
Okay.
I thought Hunter's Mark stacked damage. Does it not?
No. It's
No,
just a d6.
It lengthens the time. Wow. Great. Love that. It was a 2. I don't know why I didn't push. So
2. That's the only damage he takes.
great.
Immune to your arrow entirely.
Lev.
Oh.
But he will take the 2 points of Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. And because she can hold the Hunter's Mark for up to 8 hours, she doesn't have to cast it again, and she's going to fire upon him again for her second attack. Yeah.
Hits.
I'll roll both.
Just roll your Hunter's Mark.
Oh. Right.
Because
he doesn't
unless it's a
take that.
magical arrow, he doesn't count.
Yeah. 3.
3. Hey, every little bit counts. Anything else?
Just had a little bit of a coughing fit. No, she's good where she is. That's it from her.
Oh, okay. Shakal, charisma saving throw.
Ah! Okay.
You got this.
I don't got this. But you know what? I think I'm going to use that Diamond Soul feature again, expending a key point, and re-roll.
Reroll.
Getting real sick of failing these.
That's a fail.
Ah!
Did.
You'll take 17 points of psychic damage. It's your turn.
All right, so that's 71. God, math is nope, not 17. There we go. Yep, golden. All right. Oh God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Who? Okay. Do we have a sense of who's causing the charisma saves? Is that wave of psychic energy just?
Pulsating from Glandris
All right, Clondris, you're
in
fucking.
just waves of madness.
Copy that. Your days are numbered, Clondris. He's stunned and restrained. And this is 2 strikes. One,
Hits.
2.
It hits because of advantage.
Excellent. And I will expend a key
14.
point to make him make another con save. We're gonna keep him stunned, and god damn it, Clondris, you will die. And then just barely fails.
Was your DC 18?
18.
Wow. Yeah, he fails.
Cool. I'm gonna use one more key point and probably have to stop doing this. But I'm gonna do flurry of blows and hit him twice again. Just die.
Just die already.
28. Oh,
Critical.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me look at the total here just real quick. It'd be a 16 and a 20. Okay. So, what is it? What is it? Why aren't you working, mouse? Oh no! Oh, there we go. We'll do the it's Mercer moment. We are like, how do you want to do this?
I'll just pummel him, and probably laughing a little bit more than I should, a little bit uncomfortably. You know, got that villain laugh going. Don't know where that's coming from. And then probably not stop after he stops moving, and that'll be it.
Okay. And after you finish, like, pummeling him into kind of a pulp, 2 things happen. One, the cacophony of dark whispers and maddening sounds kind of dies out along with Clondris. But it doesn't stop quietly echoing in your head specifically, Shakal, because you hold the book. Everyone else, though, is spared.
Oh, finally, so quiet.
The sound, yeah.
Is the demon still there?
Demon's still there. Demon's currently busy frying in a wall of light. Anything else, Shakal?
Nope, that is my action, my bonus action. I'm not going to use movement. I am happy where I'm at.
Okay,
Kind of.
Tina.
Well, I would like to keep my concentration on that wall of light, and we're gonna zap them. Each of them. Let's see.
You're going to zap Clondris' dead body?
You know what? No, his buddy. We'll zap his buddy. And
All right. So are you zapping him with... You're gonna fire off one, like a 5-foot section of the wall at him?
yes.
Okay. Do that. So it goes shrinky shrink. You pop him. He needs to roll a... So it's a 19 hits. He takes 20... Wow, Jesus. He takes 25 points of radiant. I mean, go ahead and give me a description of what that looks like as he ceases to be.
Well, blast of light. So we're all blinded by this glory.
Ah!
Shoots inside of him, and so there's light that comes out of every like pore or like oozing bit until he just kind of explodes, and then there's kind of splatters on the wall. bits and pieces.
Oh.
Oh,
Paul
yeah.
has some on his head. There's just, it's sloppy. It's real sloppy.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That wraps up initiative because there's no more combat.
Isn't
aside
there?
from, isn't there? You do hear off the distance like some bellowing, rage, lamentations, confusion, madness. Those voices, echo behind you. It's the only thing that breaks the silence. The light, of course, spills from Tina's wall and lights up what remains of this cavern. The carnage ends here, for Condrus is no longer pressing forward. There is maybe a sense of relief, perhaps even a sense of accomplishment. But now that Condrus is dead, and you have the book, the thing that you've been chasing, theoretically now for 3 lifetimes, although you didn't really realize it at the very beginning, but you've died 3 times, for this. You've reached this strange point in which you need to make a choice. And that choice is not an easy one to make. We will end here to give you some time to think about what it is that you're going to do with this book.
I'm gonna take a nap. Is what I'm gonna do.
Right here? Like right here in the cavern?
Probably. I'll probably just fall over, but we'll see.
And before we end, I do just want to say that like Raylan is probably like a little confused because like she's only been like vaguely aware what they're there for like this entire time. She's just like, hey, I joined up with this group of people, helping them towards something I don't really know what. And like she sees the 3 of them kind of go maybe 2.5 because Shakal, who knows? Like Shakal just still might be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like she doesn't really know. But she does see this like semi-collective half sigh of relief, and she's like, "What?"
Yeah, go us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like the overall vibe, like that's where we're ended. But she's kind of like confused, but also like, what?
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, have yourself a thought about what you're going to do with this artifact, and we shall return for more Dark Lore on Wednesday.
Sweet.
Perhaps a thrilling conclusion, perhaps yet another chapter.
Dun 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 dun.
Precious.
Precious. Ah!
All I
Bye,
can
everybody.
say, don't read the
Thanks,
book.
guys.
Thank you.
Books are bad, okay?